Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Private alongside Darren Schoenreich. Coach, get a series win over the weekend. That's the good news. The bad news, you're still playing with the weather. I believe that's the third doubleheader, but at the end of the day, you got all three games, 28 innings in because you had the extra inning game, and you get the series win.
Yeah, we needed that. We needed to play. We've had a hard time getting in an offensive groove, and Friday's game of that series started out. And we were kind of scratching and clawing and searching and couldn't put enough good at bats together. We pitched it okay, and then the doubleheader Saturday we played offense the way I thought we could this year. So that was good to see.
I think you banged out 22 hits that doubleheader Saturday. That had to make you feel good because offense for both teams on Friday in that 2-1 10-inning game just very difficult to come by.
Yeah, it was difficult. And what we did some other little things to lead to the big hit moments on Saturday. We just didn't come out of the gates and immediately start banging them around, which happens sometimes in college baseball. The neat thing that I was excited about was we did some small things to generate RBI opportunities. The short game we got really efficient with the short game. We got out and ran the bases pretty good. We had a couple of free 90s that we created on the base pass, which we have to, and then that led to the entourage of getting big hits. And so it was good to see the offense get jump-started like that.
Something you're dealing with this year, too, in the NCAA as far as doubleheaders and moving games around. Obviously, you deal with rain and maybe some snow or sleet if you have to move a game around. But this year I know there's a cold weather limit. If it feels too cold, now NCAA, you don't play the game anymore.
Yeah, we've adopted a policy in our conference that we're following kind of some in the preseason, and we haven't hit that barometer, that measuring point yet where the feels like temperature or the wind chill factor, whatever you call it, is 29 or below or 28 or below. You really got to consider not playing. Mm-hmm. And we've been really close to that several times, but we haven't hit it yet. So we've moved the game up against Lipscomb from 4 o'clock to 2 because of that. And so all over college baseball, everybody's kind of battling this same thing.
Just to take a second, too, another rule change in NCAA we saw coming to play Friday night. Now there is a ruling if the umpire on a hit batter, the determination factor, if they don't try to get out of the way or lean in, it's a strike, and it kind of got you on Friday night because it happened on strike 2, ended up being a strikeout. Explain how that rule, and I know each umpire interprets a little bit different, but what the rule states.
Well, what you cannot do as a hitter is you cannot do anything to create getting hit by a pitch. So in the umpire's mind, if the hitter does something to create getting hit by a pitch, they can call a strike on it, and that's what happened. They felt like Nick, elevated his arm to get hit by a pitch. By the same token, too, the change in the rule this year from where it was in the past 2 or 3 years is if the pitch is in the vertical plane of the batter's box, the hitter doesn't have to do anything to get out of the way. So, which I like. I like that part. You can stand there like a statue. You don't have to try to get out of the way if that pitch is in the batter's box mm-hmm. zone, and which that batter's box should belong to the hitter. And if the pitcher makes an errant pitch and the pitch is in the batter's box, you should reward the hitter with first base. But anything that the hitter does to try to get hit by a pitch, if a pitch is determined to be outside the batter's box, they're going to put him back in the box. Now that's what they determined mm-hmm. with Nick. I didn't think he did. I thought it was a reactionary thing where the arm just kind of elevated
right.
to maybe shield himself a little bit, but they made the decision that they felt like he was trying to get hit mm-hmm. by the pitch, and he stands on the plate. He crowds that thing, but he's in the legal limits of the batter's box, and that hurt because that would have created a first and second situation, a bunt situation. That we execute a bunt. We got we play with the infield in with runners at second and third, and we're the home team. Usually, you have the advantage in those moments. So didn't go our way, but then we rebounded Saturday and came from behind twice.
Colton Hill had a nice weekend. He gets on the honor roll.
Yeah, Colton was really good on both sides of the ball. We've made an added decision this year to get him involved in more games on the mound than we have in the past. Coach Mack and I have talked about that because he is a very capable reliever that we rely on. And you saw the kind of bullpen, our bullpen depth kind of get exposed a little bit Saturday, and I liked what I saw. Middle came back to same guy. Landon Kelly, pitched in 2 games on the weekend. Other than that, nobody pitched in 2 games, and Landon will be huge for us in that pen. But I like what the bullpen's doing. Dakota Matoxin came in and got some key outs. Shear came in, got us out of a jam there. And so that we got to kind of use our pen a little bit more like what you envision it'll be during the year in that doubleheader sweep.
Well, you mentioned tomorrow you're going to bump up to 2 o'clock up in Nashville against Lipscomb, then over the weekend Western Kentucky, and I believe one of the big reasons, not only that it's a quality team, it's a good RPI game, but they put turf in there, and that's one of the big reasons you like to play some non-conference games on turf, because you look around our league, you're seeing more and more turf.
Yeah,
fields.
We play on turf a lot, and we create this home and home series with them. It's not a far trip to travel, and good quality opponent, and we got some rain we're going to look at, but playing on turf, you'll have great chances to get those games in at some point during the day. So good home and home series. This ends the series. They came down last year, and then we're starting some series. We're getting that series back with SIU. So we're playing some turf teams on the road and at home to get our guys on that surface.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks, Jeff.
Head Coach Darren Schoenrock. I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.